you say that a lot of this decision was based on technicalities.
I think we've heard so much about that, Dr. Phil. We've heard these conflicting stories. We know in South Carolina, this father, his parental rights would have been eliminated because he didn't participate pre-birth, he didn't pay child support. So it's troubling to have the tribe come in and to support the biological father at this point. And you know, Dr. Phil, from working on these cases, the best interest of this child probably would have been served with both of the parents being involved, both sets of the parents. So it's just a really troubling case to see this child, you know, torn away from these adoptive parents, placed with the biological dad, and the adoptive parents to not have any contact with this child. Very troubling situation. And I wish the tribe would recognize the importance of having the adoptive parents involved, and that we could see this child reap the benefits of having both sets of parents.
Well, and I think you raise a good point. I think there are questions about whether this father had abandoned this child in his rights. I think there are questions whether or not this mother usurped the father's rights. And as a father, I would jealously guard a father's right to have access to his child. I mean, I certainly agree with that. But when you come in after the fact, I think Areva raises a really good point. The best interest of the child is to have extended people in their life that love her from both sides of the equation. I think that one thing that comes out really clear here is anytime somebody is doing an adoption, they need to ask a question whether there is an Indian connection for this child. Now, Jay McCarthy is here. He is chairperson and attorney for the American Academy of Adoption Attorneys. What do you have to say, Jay?
Children have constitutional rights. I've heard about tribes and parents' rights. I haven't heard a single mention about the trauma this child experienced. And Doctor, that's your expertise, but we know that bonding and attachment issues are very, very severe if you're removed at that age.